All right. So we're back now, damn it. This is the second time I didn't record it. Uh, I got to quit doing that, man. This is literally, I did one the other day, like 15 minutes with one of my drivers, and it took me forever to hunt his ass down, too. And he was like, oh, man, that was so good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, thanks. And then I didn't record it. 15 minutes of my life wasted.
That's all
So,
right.
anyway, man, I'm Moneypenny Trucking guy. This is Ryan. He's one of our owner operators. Basically, I just want to do a quick video, even though we've already been talking for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But, you know, how you liking it? You're obviously liking it. That's what you just said a little bit ago. You're liking the pay. You didn't have any issues with that. You went from day cab driving food service stuff to being in business for yourself as an owner operator. And you think that was not too challenging. It worked out pretty good for you.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, you if you have the mindset to it, you can do it. No problem about it. The pay is there, so don't worry about that.
Yeah. And the rates per mile you're happy with, and as far as the being able to put enough money on the truck and the weekly revenues to hit, whatever you got to hit, you're doing pretty good. 5 grand a week, whatever you got to do to make profit.
Absolutely. And you can make the payment on the truck plus more. I mean, you can make payment of the trailer plus more. Whatever it needs to be, you can easily, top that payment of anything of what you're bringing in weekly.
And you've been with us for quite a while now, and you don't see yourself going anywhere or doing anything different, really changing up anything. You said, I mean, we just got talking. It sucks I didn't record that, but you were going to talk about getting into a semi, maybe stepping up a little bit. You got a Ram 5500 with a 40-footer with ramps, and you were talking about getting maybe a Kenworth W9.
Yeah, I mean, me coming from the tractor trailer, industry business, driving them, I would jump up to a semi. But if you feel more comfortable in a hot shot, so be it. I mean, you can make money either way. I mean, it's
Right,
all how you feel and what you feel comfortable with.
right. I know it's just way more comfortable. Living in a pickup truck sucks. Um, but what about dispatch, man? Do you feel like you've been, okay with dispatch? You've been comfortable with them? I don't know who's dispatching over there, if it's Javier, Cherie, or Angel, or which one of those guys is dispatching you, but or gals. But you've been happy with them so far?
Oh, absolutely. And Cherie, she's been doing a phenomenal job. I mean, she's been getting me loads. When I need loads, I get loads. When I need
Uh,
to get home, I get home.
nice. What about getting, like I was telling you earlier, I pride myself on getting the guys paid quick and getting you guys taken care of. And you gave me that scenario that you had there, and I'm always on my wife Azure to get you guys paid. We're always, trying to get you paid as soon as possible and make sure you never run into any problems there. Have you had any issues at all with that?
Absolutely not. And like I said before, I was down in Texas when they had that snow/ice spell. Um, I got caught up down there for a week. Finally got paid on a load, and I needed the money quicker. And I texted your wife. I said, "Hey, I'm in a bind. I need the money sent over quicker than what my bank will accept it." And she sent it over right away.
Yeah, awesome. I think she did it through a Venmo or Zelle or something probably. Uh,
Yeah, it was Venmo.
yeah. So, and you got the Ram 5500. You feel that you with dispatch. One of the questions that I get, because we do like a forced dispatch here where you got to take it inside that map. Do you ever feel like? And I know we talked about that one scenario before I hit the record button, but we'll bring up that same scenario. But do you ever feel like you've been forced to take anything you didn't want to take, or something that was unsafe, or something that was not profitable at all, and we forced you to run it or anything like that, or have you been comfortable with everything that was going on?
No, I definitely feel like I was comfortable because, like we talked in the beginning, when I first got hired on, it's pretty much my trailer, my truck, and, I'm my own boss. And if you accept the load, you accept the load. But if you feel like you're uncomfortable, then you're uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't take it because that puts everybody in a vulnerable state.
Right. And then I think we were talking about, it was like one time, I had forgotten about it, but it was a few months back. It was quite a ways back, but you had a load that you got there, and it was like a bunch of just odd shaped shit that was just really weird and different and not crated. And it was really unsafe. And you didn't feel that, you wanted to mess with it and have shit falling off the trailer. And you were like, man, you'd have to have a million straps to do this. And I mean, I was just like, well, fuck, let me see the pictures, you know. And we went and looked at it. And like, all right, well, it is what it is, you know. And you already dipped out, and we just ended up getting you something else. But in a situation like that, you know, you made the right call on that day. You know what I mean? And I'm not always there to see it. The dispatcher's not there with their eyes on it. You are. So in that situation, you got to, you know, do what's best for you, do what's best for the business. And you looked out and did the right thing, which has my best interest, you know, in there as well. So it worked out, you know. But as far as anything else, I mean, like we were talking earlier, you said, like, you know, you had loads that you think your best load paid how much and your worst load paid how much?
My best load paid $4,000 over 1,050 miles, and I think my worst load paid 1,000 over 710. But that was just to get me out of an area.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You or something. So
Yeah.
So you were just in a bad area, and we had to reposition you, and that happens, you know. But you get back on the money, and that's what we try to tell the guys is don't get hung up on that. Get into this better area, and then get back on the money lane, you know, making some money. So you brought over your brother-in-law. He came over with us, man, and he loves it. He seems to be doing really well. You know, you said you had talked to maybe your dad about it or whatever, and other people and stuff. So you guys obviously are liking it. And being in business for yourself, you know, how was that? You love the freedom of not punching a time clock anymore and just, you know, being your own boss and calling your own shots and doing your own thing. I lost you, man. You went dead there for a minute. You still there?
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Okay, we're good. So did you hear what I said there?
But yes, I do. I love being my own boss pretty much. I mean, I hate punching the time clock. I mean, it's the fact is, you know, hey, dispatch, I need a load. You know, I'm going back out on Monday. They find me a load, I'm rolling. That's
Right.
what it is.
Yeah. And you seems like you're able to your schedule good where you're home when you want to be home or passing through or whatever, and you're able to go out and make money and do what you got to do. So that's good, man. Um, I think that's just about it, man. Unless you had anything else to add, we talked about so much shit and I didn't record it. That sucks, but it is what it is. You said you were looking at going into the step deck just so it'd be more comfortable, you know. Um, what about the different things that we haul? Have you ever felt the challenge of, you know, have you felt it challenging to go from, like, you know, transporting the same shit all the time, like that food service stuff, going over into flatbed where it's something new every day, you know, new pipe, this, that, you know, excavator, whatever. Have you had any real struggle there? I mean, or was you able to adapt pretty quickly to make sure you're doing a good job and doing it safe?
I mean, it's pretty much be safe with it, have, you know, common sense on your shoulders, and that's all it is. I
Yeah,
mean, just you know, strap it down the way you think it should be strapped down. That's all.
right. Do you think that DOT really screws with you more because you came from the semi side too in the hot shop?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
You had
like
what, like 2 or 3 inspections already in just a few months, you know. Um, and they all went well. You all passed them, obviously, but you got your shit tight, man. You know, your truck, trailer, everything looks brand new. All your equipment's really nice and right. But do you feel like, you know, that's kind of one of the downfalls of being in a hot shot over a semi?
absolutely, it definitely is because you know, I was sitting in one inspection and while I was sitting there, you know, the officer was pointing out every single truck that was coming into the weigh station, and it was a pickup, you know, a hot shot or, you know, a roll off pickup or anything such as means. So I mean, they definitely do target hot shots more often.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, I appreciate you taking this call, man. I'm sorry, you know, I dragged on. We had to redo it and record it, but I really appreciate you doing it, man. I know we tried to get back and forth, and it happened over the last 3 or 4 days. Our schedules wouldn't work out, but I really appreciate you taking the time to do it, man. You know, like I said, if you need anything, let me know, and I really appreciate you being on the team. But that was a good call, man, I think so. If you have anything to add, go ahead. If not, man, we'll go ahead and end it here, man, and catch you on the next one.
All right, sounds good, Aaron. Yeah, that's no problem. We're all straight.
All right, brother. Appreciate it, man. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Like I said, thanks again.
All right, later, man.
Later.